Wolfgang Van Halen has recently shared a perspective on how his father, Eddie Van Halen's groundbreaking guitar techniques influenced the music scene of the 1980s. Wolfgang's theory suggests that Eddie's innovative style, particularly his virtuosic shredding, had a profound effect on other guitarists of the era. According to Wolfgang, many players attempted to replicate Eddie's signature techniques, such as the iconic Eruption solo, which led to a homogenization of guitar playing. In a recent episode of the WTF with Mark Moran podcast, Wolfgang commented on the way Eddie's influence altered the musical landscape. He remarked that instead of encouraging guitarists to develop their unique styles, Eddie's success led many to mimic him. Wolfgang reflected, "In a way, Dad kind of ruined the musical landscape because instead of everybody wanting to find out who they are, they wanted to be that." Wolfgang further noted that while Eddie's technical prowess was widely admired, it was his songwriting ability that truly set him apart. He emphasized that Eddie's success was not solely due to his flashy guitar skills, but rather his talent for crafting memorable songs. Wolfgang believes that this aspect of Eddie's artistry was often overlooked. He said, "People focus on the guitar playing, but overall, it was the fact that Dad is a great songwriter. And that's what I shoot for too. It's not about flashy stuff." As Wolfgang navigates his own career in the shadow of his legendary father, he acknowledges the challenge of distinguishing himself from the legacy of Eddie Van Halen. He admits that being Eddie's son inevitably leads to comparisons and, in some cases, negative reactions. Despite this, Wolfgang has worked hard to develop his own musical identity. He emphasized his desire to avoid merely imitating Eddie's style, focusing instead on cultivating a distinctive sound of his own. Wolfgang has consciously avoided contributing to the trend of replicating Eddie's guitar techniques, choosing instead to explore his unique musical voice. He feels that other guitarists of the 80s could have benefited from a similar approach, one that emphasizes personal expression over imitation. By prioritizing his own artistic development, Wolfgang aims to carve out a niche that reflects his individuality rather than merely echoing his father's legendary work.